another person. You're going to know what things you can do to make that person not experience what you have experienced. You're going to know how you want to treat your children, your niece, your nephews, people on the street. Tap into those feelings. Wear your feelings proudly. But if you say you have no feelings, the enemy has now won. And let me tell you how. The enemy has now won because those same feelings that you do not want to tap into, you're going to want to go to drugs. You might want to go to alcohol. You might want to go to giving up your body. You might want to go 80 on the highway when the speed limit is 45. Because you know who you're fighting at that point? You are fighting yourself. You can't run from feelings because feelings is a part of you. Tap in, tap in, tap into you, tap into you, tap into you. Don't give up so much money on all this alcohol, all these expensive clothes. Consume yourself with so much social media because half the time this is all fake. Tap into you, invest in you, and investing in you is so free, guys. It's so free, but it's scary. It's scary because there's feelings in you right now, pools and lakes and rivers in you. You're over flooding. You're over flooding. You need to let that drain out. Cry. Let it out. You have to forgive people that have hurt you. You have to forgive people that hurt you. You don't have to spend time with them. You don't have to live with them, but you have to forgive them. You have to forgive them for you. You have to forgive them for the people after you. You have to forgive them for the next generation. You have to forgive them for this world. Because if you can forgive them, you can go out there and shed your light and share your light to the places that are dark. But if you don't forgive these people, you're going to keep that anger in you. And you're going to be a dark light instead of a light light. So when you go to parties, you meet other people, family gatherings, other career places, you're going to bring a dark light everywhere you go. And by you being dark, you're going to make the other person dark. And the other person is going to feel dark. And it's just going to it's going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger in this world. So tap into your feelings and be a light. You be a light. You're going to carry light everywhere you go. And you have to think about your pain as, you know what? Let me forgive this person so I could go out here and be some good and do some good. Yeah, this person may have been racist. This person was racist. They raised me to be racist. But today, I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to be different. This person may have molested me, but right now I'm not. When I'm around other people, children, I'm going to make sure I treat them as such children, a safe place, a loving place. I may have been abused, but when I'm with the next man or the next woman, I would not put my hands on them. I'm going to love them. I'm going to treat them kind. Not because I'm weak, not because I'm submitting to them, but I'm submitting to the higher power, which is the spirit of the living God. God have this world under control. He does. He has the final say. But let's help God a little bit. Let's share some light. And if you say, oh, I don't want to forgive them. They hurt me. They mistreated me. They did me wrong. It hurts to forgive them. But how do you think God feels forgiving you, loving you, helping you? Time and time again, after you telling God, you're going to stop. You're not going to do this. But he continues to forgive you. How do you think Jesus felt being whipped and dragged? God told him, you are called to be this. You're called to be the Son of God. You are called to be the higher power. I'm getting so emotional. And people still mocked him. They didn't believe him. They abused him and they beat him from being chosen to be something that God wanted him to be, that he had no control over. But he accepted the assignment, and he still forgave the people that abused him, because God knew, Jesus Christ knew that this was bigger than him. So just because you're facing that battle, that doesn't mean that they really feel that way about you per se. They're fighting the light in you. They're fighting the spirit of Christ in you. They're fighting that. And as long as they know that they can keep fighting that and dimming your